Welcome to training on today, January 15th, also AKA Martin Luther King's 100th birthday. So if you know about it, that means that Mary Kay and Martin Luther King Jr. were basically the same age. So just to kind of let you know in history, I always think, it's like, it's a history book. But when all of a sudden you put people, it's like, wait a second, they were like contemporaries. I think that's kind of cool and fun. So we got that. We'll pray here in a couple seconds, and then we're going to be going over scheduling, some price adjustment stuff that will be happening, and then talking about sampling and pros and cons of how we're going to do some things. So let's go ahead. If possible in your universe, if you can keep on the screen, that's great. And then as I ask questions, make sure you jump up, because you guys know I like interactive classes. They're more fun, in my opinion. So
you cut out for me. Did she cut out for anybody else? Could you say that last part again? No,
I'm sorry. Nope. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, my internet's been having fun. So I just said, don't be afraid to unmute and ask questions, because I like interactive classes. That's all I said, which is kind of funny that then I cut it out. So, there we go. Well, man, God has a sense of humor. So, dear gracious Heavenly Father, we thank you for this time together. We thank you for this company. We thank you that we are in the skincare business, especially when the weather is doing this yo-yo thing. Lord, I just ask a special measure of everybody who is out working in this right now. Lord, and as the first crew of directors are coming into Fort Worth for leadership, Lord, even with the cold temperatures, give them a chance to have a great time, to be refreshed and energized, so that as we go into the second half of our Mary Kay year, Lord, that you give us the energy as leaders to help others catch that energy as well. We ask that in Jesus' name. Amen. So Mary Kay tries to give us heads up as much as possible to let you guys know when things change. That's why it was probably so stunning last week when they announced about the Skinvigorate brush and they announced about the men's shave foam. So that took the company by surprise. Just so that you know that was Skinvigorate is an outside manufacturer that would make those brushes for us, and they're the ones who pulled the plug. So Mary Kay really was just kind of left hanging. So just to kind of let you know, the brushes you have, the last I was out there, you could still order, but there is an ordering max of 3 on them. You can still order replacement heads, but there's a max of 3 of those. Along with the men's shave foam, you can order 3 of them by themselves, or 3 of them in the full men's skincare line. Does that make sense? They are going to keep the men's skincare line, but they will change the full men's skincare line to not include the shave foam. Does that make sense to everybody? Or I froze. Did I freeze? Cool. Okay, I didn't freeze. Okay, cool. Okay, so if you guys want to take some notes, general categories of price increases and adjustments, and these will take effect as of February 16th, which is the day that the website gets updated for our new spring book. Does that make sense to everybody? Those of you who do PCP, those of you who are stars, you get to order as of the 10th of February. Everybody else gets to order as of the 15th. At our websites, because we're retailers, they want a chance for us to order the product before our customers can see it. Our websites get updated as of the 16th of February. So these prices will be on the updated website as of the 16th. So that means as long as you order before the 16th, as of 12:01 midnight on the 16th. So if you ordered as late as the 15th, you will get these products at the discounted price. But then, of course, we sell them for the regular price. Does that make sense? So this is a chance for you to buy low and sell up. Does that make sense to everybody? Okay. In color cosmetics, lipsticks are all going up to $20. Lipsticks are moving up to $20. Lip glosses are moving up to $18. So both of those are a $2 an item adjustment. Our Almond. Okay, this is kind of fun because this is actually a decrease. Our almond shower gel and lotions and our berry vanilla shower gels and lotions are dropping to 16. So don't buy them early. Wait until after the 16th for those. Okay, so unless you need them, because right now they're 18.
I thought they were 14 originally.
One moment, please.
I was gonna say, I think I just told somebody 14 yesterday. I could be wrong. I'm just
Nope,
curious.
you could be right. You know, once in a while your director is not correct. So thank you for speaking up, but I'll quick do that because I got the look on my thing. You know, if I'd have a print book here, this would be a lot faster than flipping through all these pages, but I don't. And you are correct. It is a $2 increase. So they are going up by $2. So apple, almond, berry, vanilla are going up to 16 each. The satin body, the white tea and citrus wash, lotion, scrub are all moving up to 22. They were 20. That one I remember. So basically, can you tell? I think it's a $2 for the most part. It's a $2 price increase. The whipped shea cream, the one that's in the jar, that's going up to 26. And once again, that's a $2 price increase. The pampering, the satin hands sets are going up to 38. The Mary Kay hydrating lotion and the 2-in-1 body shave is going up to 18. I know. That's why I'm trying to give you guys a heads up. Okay, then your palettes, you know, that we put our color products in. The Pro palette, the large one's going up to 28, and the one with the mirror is going to 20. Okay, the large one that everything fits in is 28. The one with the mirror is going up to 20.
Is the mini still 10?
Mini is still 10, but the mini did adjust not that long ago.
Okay.
The mini adjusts without the other ones. Okay, now the intense moisturizing cream and the oil-free hydrating gel, you know, the ones that are in the pink or purple jar. Does everybody know which product I'm talking about? Okay, those are going up to 36. Extra emollient night cream, which of course is the grandma product of absolutely our entire line. Not because it's a grandma product, it's just as close to the original formulation as anything we have in the line. That is moving up to 18. This is the one that got your director. The Instant Eye Depuffer is going up to 38. I know. It's time to stock up, people. Okay. The gel renewing mask is going up to 26. The 3-in-1 cleansing bar is going up to 26. The full acne system, the Clear Proof full system is going up to 56. So they're putting $1 on that. The blemish control toner by itself is 18. The charcoal mask is 26. Acne gel is up to 14. The Go Set is 26.
Can I just say I hate inflation? I hate inflation.
Well, yes, but I mean, in the grand scheme, these are pretty low prices adjustments compared to what a lot of stuff is doing. Mary Kay is still working really hard for us. The cleansing gel is 20 and the moisturizer is 22. So there you go, but that's all. Okay, so they didn't play with everything else. But I mean, I mean, Mary Kay tries to help us as consultants. They try to give it to us in waves as much as possible. So that will be published. Those are the new prices that are in the books that you will get, that your customers will get. Those of you who have done PCP. So those new prices, FYI, like I said, the shave foam and the sonic brush were a surprise to the company. So they are still pictured in the book. So just to let you know, they're there. I mean, we can do what we can do. Okay, any questions on any of that? All good? So any of your faves that are on that list, I would be looking to stock up here in January. Because you know you're going to sell them over the next couple months. You might as well buy low because they're not going to, the price isn't going to go down. You know what I'm saying? I will be astonished if prices go down. Couple things for your calendars. If you haven't already sent me your Boss Babe sheets, please get them into me. I have been forwarding anybody who gives them to me. I've been forwarding them to Julia. That way, both I and Julia get to see them. If you don't mind, that works really well for me. So that again, of course, is tomorrow night. It will not be streamed into Facebook. It will not be streamed into Facebook starting tomorrow night. Okay, so just to let you know. Okay, Haley, how did you get that thumbs up bubble?
What are you talking about?
Okay, you know, like sometimes how there's the celebration thing.
Like the
You know what I'm talking
balloons like last time?
Uh-huh. Only now you had a big, cute little bubble with a thumbs up. So I'm just gonna put
Not-
that up.
I don't know what my phone is doing. Just put that out there. Don't,
You're fancy is all I'm gonna say. You're making me jealous.
it's my energy, I guess. I have no
It's
idea.
a great energy. So when you figure that out, girlfriend, you bet you gotta share with your director because she's like feeling have a little FOMO over here because my screen's never done anything fancy. So I'm like, okay, people, gotta teach your director how to do this. Okay, so tomorrow night, of course, is Boss Babes. Wednesday night, I do not know how to beg you guys to be on this call, but Wednesday night is the one that we as directors are doing a skincare class, teaching you guys how to do your openings, how to do your closings, what is some logical stuff to have for inventory. Janice is helping do this. These are people that have literally earned millions of dollars, literally millions, selling this product. And they say, here, let me teach you this class. We are a skill-based class, okay? And to bribe you even more as consultants, this is not a guest event. This is a training event. They are bribing you all as consultants that they're giving the Kate Spader way to you all.
What time is it?
Wednesday night is 8 p.m.
Oh, okay.
Making sure I'm not lying to you. I just we posted 8 p.m. Central.
Okay. We do have friends coming over, but I can just log on and be on, sort of, if that's okay.
Well, I will tell you, this is, if at all possible, just ask your friends, hey, I've got about 45 minutes of training. Can I, know what I'm saying? I get it. Serenity, I get it. I just know that this is going to be one of those that matters. So
Okay.
do what you got to do. I'm not your boss. I'm just saying, do what you can do. If and when, can I just say when, because I have complete confidence in the star catchers. When we have 5 or more consultants on the training, we go into a drawing and Janice will do either an in-person event for us or a virtual event just for our group. You know, that we get to call and say, hey, this is exactly what we want. This is when we want it. And then she accommodates it to us. So I'm just saying, I think that would be cool to do a special guest event for our people, that it's our lead to be a part of that. So that is Wednesday. So yes, tonight, tomorrow, and Wednesday. I know. Okay. Any questions about any of that? Nope. Cool. Okay. Now, this is the interactive part, people. Sampling. Tell me what works well. What about sampling you like? What about sampling? It's like, huh?
Well, I have noticed that it was the ease of giving out samples like in little bags was nice because I'm able to distribute a lot more.
Yep.
than like in person, but the follow-up is harder because people still haven't used them, and so I'm still following up, and then I don't want to feel overbearing by having follow up again. And so it would be nicer to do. I probably make more sales doing a demo in person and having them try them on versus handing out a sample and then waiting to hear back.
Okay. Other comments? Nope, all good. Okay. So I'm going to do a training, kind of a little interactive question. Who is the boss of your Mary Kay business? Candy, Serenity, Haley, goes up. Right. You are the boss. You are in the driver's seat. Okay. So part of this is when we do what we do, we also need to strategically set ourselves up to increase our winnability. So when people come over to see you, okay, if you're coming over to say, hey, just do a favor for me, you don't have to do anything, you don't have to buy. Actually, I'm hoping you don't buy. Okay, can you be disappointed if they don't buy? No, because you told them you don't want them to buy. Does that make sense? Where if you can say, I'm so excited about all of these new products, and I want a chance for you to have a chance to try these products with me because I'm working on my words. Then, of course, if you like them, well, then we'll talk about that at the end. We opened up the door to let them know they could go home with this stuff they like. Does that sound mean? Does that sound overbearing? No. Okay, so I'm not being overbearing. I'm not being mean. I'm just being factual. I'm in love with these
Can I
products.
interject real quick?
Please.
I think what it is that we're like not as comfortable yet. Like we think we need practice. Not that we can't do it. It's just again the uncomfortableness of doing that.
That's why I like Mary's point where she said to say, can I just practice my speech on you? To like just like putting it out there to be like, can I practice my words? Yeah.
Yep. Okay, because you guys reminded me when we were doing our in-person meetings, some of you guys got to meet Suzette. She was at the New Year's kickoff. She reminded me, she goes, I remember when you were training us how to get our lead boxes on the counter. That was one of our nights of training. And she goes, I remember you gave me a lead box and you made me come up because you were the store owner. And she goes, it was so funny because I came in and I was stumbling over my words because I want to make sure I had all the right words. And finally you said, just say, can I put this here? And she goes, sure. And if somebody asks you questions after that, well, you could answer them, but you don't need 95 million words. I would like to bless your customers. Can I put this here?
I just ordered some, so I'm glad you said that because now I know what to say when I'm going out.
We don't need 9 million words.
It's just like with those whenever we do those, whenever we're at vendor events, we're like, here, just scan this code. Don't even think about it. Scan a code.
Scan a code. And if they ask why, well, then go from there. People want directions. Okay. So talking about that. So let's pick on a little bit because a lot of us give out samples or we give out our business cards. Is that a true statement? Yes. We need to take some more control back on this. So Haley, would you be willing to sample these hydrogel eye patches?
What if I said no? No.
Oh, no problem. I'll make sure somebody else's eyes feel amazing. You don't have to. I'm offering. People, if they don't want the product, they get to wrinkle. Okay. So, but let's assume you say yes. Okay. Would you be nice to me, Haley? Would you say yes?
Sure, I'll try it for you.
Okay, great. So do you think you're gonna try it tonight or tomorrow night?
I'm kind of busy tonight, so I'll do it tomorrow
Okay,
or tomorrow
great.
morning.
Tomorrow, oh, awesome. So tomorrow, so Wednesday night, can I touch base with you, a text message, let's say 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon?
Sounds good, but I may have forgotten, so please remind me.
So now I know she has it in her mind when she is going to sample this product. Then I can actually follow up with her. Hey, I can't wait to see what you think about the samples tomorrow morning. I'll be texting you tomorrow afternoon. Does that make sense? Because now on my notes, I know they're not just hanging out there. Because samples aren't free, they're not, and if they, I will be honest, Haley, if somebody tells me no, all I know is they saved me a lot of time. I'm not chasing them down. It drives me more crazy if somebody takes it and then gives me the runaround. It's like, if you don't want to do this, this is fine. Just let me know that. Does that make sense to everybody? And then, okay, so then we're going to follow up. Let's say, Haley, something happens. So Wednesday morning, she doesn't have a chance to actually try. Oh, girl, that's fine. Do you think you can do it by Thursday morning? Okay, and then just take the notes. All you're trying to do is set up, before they leave you, set up the next time you are interacting with them. Does that make sense to everybody? So if I mail these to you, is it okay? Is it okay that I check with you in a couple days that they arrived? Or would you be so kind and actually text me that you got the package? Okay, so then I'm tracking that, because yes, Serenity, you are absolutely, it is easy. It is way easier to just here. But if we don't have a way to follow up, we just handed out a whole lot of stuff that people may or may not have remembered. Anybody else get busy and people hand you stuff and then it's in the bottom of your purse and you forgot it?
One of the girls I texted today said they're actually outside in my frozen car. I was like, yeah, definitely don't use them yet then, because they're probably frozen, but
It's probably very, very cold. Yeah.
Yep.
I'd let them warm up to room temperature. Those might be super chilly. So we're dealing with humanity. Okay, but you're still the boss. So pack up your patterns of, hey, okay, you're trying this. I loved it that you went after that, and then, okay, so Serenity, as we were following up, you texted me earlier today, okay, what do I do next? Okay, I know some of these people have these things. What am I doing? What do I do now? Because we didn't yet know to set up the next appointment. Okay, so part of it is, hey, just checking in. Did you have a chance to try the hydrogel eye patches? Are you staying warm in this crazy weather? Okay, trying to get the conversation restarted. Then a lot of times I will also throw out some sort of comment to add value of why they want to be trying this product, in addition to helping me. Did you know that in super cold weather, our eye skin gets even drier because of all the heat that is blowing, and your eyes have no natural hydration cells? So, it's a way to ixnay. Is that helping?
yeah, I used that, and I said I'm also doing a challenge I only need this many people left.
Mhm.
Yeah, like, would you willing to help me out? So it's both things. Like, I help you, you help me.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
if you're doing something on hey, I'm trying to do this many by Friday, that you can also, as you're reminding them, hey, just FYI, the sale goes through Friday, or I'm trying to see what people's opinions are before this Friday. It is always legit to create a little survey about what somebody says. Hey, like for the hydrogel eye patches, what did you think of the color? sad face, you know, thumbs up, thumb down. What did you think about how it stayed on your face? What did you think about how your skin appeared after you used it? Does that make sense? This does not have to be scientific. It is just asking people what they're thinking. And you could, I mean, Haley, I know that you've done that. You've made little survey things, and then they could fill it out in a little form and text you back with it. And you could say that, hey, everybody who fills out this cute little form is going into a drawing for a 50% off coupon. You know, or whatever, a $10 coupon, or
free skincare pampering session.
sure, correct. Absolutely. Is that helpful? Okay, so part of, I mean, Serenity, I actually wrote down the word feeling fancy, okay? That, because I heard you say that, it's like, oh, let's get that to my list, add it to my list. When you're giving some words to people and when you're doing this, is it helping them feel good about them being them? You know, a lot of people right now, your eyes are feeling super tired because it is drier in the environment. You know, some of us, we're just dealing with it all because our allergies are off the chain because we're now inside and it's like, you know, not fun. So has this bunch been helpful to everybody? Okay. So this is where you would go to doing that bubble tracking sheet. So you can either use your Century Club sheet or your True Bubble sheet. Does everybody know what I mean by my bubble sheet? As I'm trying to find one. Yep. So, but this is, so like when you're following up with people's Serenity, this is what I'd be using my bubble sheet for so that you can see how did it work. And as you're adjusting your scripts, you might make notations of, hey, this is what I tried. And did the results change? Because Candy's words are going to be different than Grizel's words. And Haley's words, you know, Haley and Serenity, you two are pretty friends, but you guys still do talk differently. And my words are going to be different just because I'm wired different than all of you. So there's going to be tweaking of it. But is it, hey, are we helping elevate them? Are we helping them feel fancy? Are we helping them feel good about themselves? Is that cool with everybody? Okay, that is, before I turn off the recording, is there any other questions that you guys think would be helpful for other people to hear?
If anybody else is doing the Pampering Hands challenge,
Oh,
challenge next week.
yep. Okay, so those of you so hydrogel eye patches go through tonight. Tonight's night. It's the 15th, people, which reminds me, PCP goes through tonight's Monday, goes through Wednesday. I would when you do PCP, this is the one time it doesn't matter how many little orders you put in, you are not paying more. You know, you guys are all told, you've heard me say, don't turn in a $50 order and then turn another $75 order because you're paying, you know, shipping and handling on it. It doesn't change anything. It's 90 cents. It's 90 cents. It doesn't matter if you turn in 1 or 95, whatever. So I would make sure that your major ones are in. And then if you find other people over the next 48 hours, go ahead and add them. Because that way, sometimes, I'm not sure this is one of those, sometimes they run out of samples and the people who turn them in on time, they get the samples. The people who are sliding in sideways at the end, they may or may not get samples. So get the majority of your customers having samples because that's part of what you bought to be a part of that. Okay, so Satin Hands is the second half of the month. One of our former unit members, she literally went to the local mall and hung out outside the community bathroom. And then just ask people, would you be willing to have a Satin Hands treatment just because you're part of the mall's crowd today? And yes, she followed them into the bathroom. Obviously this was, you know, the bigger bathroom areas, you know, you're not locking yourselves in a door because I think that's creepy and weird. Well, that's just me. And then she had them, dampen their hands, do the thick step, then do the exfoliating step. Rinse both of those off, dry their hands, and then add the hand lotion. You can just either do it like that, or you can once again come up with a little mini survey. You could do a scan me that they could follow up with a survey, because that way, if they're doing a scan me, you now have their name and phone number, people, and you didn't have to write it. Or take paper, write it down. No, you cannot take the satin hand set to the mall and hand it to them immediately. Okay, nah, that's way too close to retail. Okay, so you'd be gathering it and then delivering it. So just to let you know, one of the thoughts is maybe if you have a favorite local restaurant and you're friends with the owner, they might let you hang out at the bathroom and do it for their staff and do it for their customers. Maybe Serenity, where your little one goes to school, maybe they would let you come in and do a parent pampering just to thank them. Okay, so kind of think outside the box of where some of these places might be. You might, if you're friends with people at a senior center. I mean, where do humans congregate? And there's a bathroom. Now, you can also do this without a sink. It's a little harder, but it's not impossible. Just take along a spray bottle for the dampening, and then of course a roll of paper towels. That makes sense to everybody? So you would take a spray, dampen their hands, do the first steps, extra spray, wipe, extra spray. It just is a little harder to get it all off. Or if you're someplace and doing all 3 steps is just too complicated, sample the hand lotion. Does that make sense to everybody? Okay, so that will go through. So if you are doing the eye patches, please, yes, send that in to me. Send me your tracking sheet. Let me know. So you have till tomorrow morning. Of course, if you send it into me midnight tonight, I'm going to be sleeping anyway, so I'm not going to see it till tomorrow morning. So, I think you guys
I don't have a printed out version. Should I do like?
Sure, whatever.
I have, okay.
Put it on a piece of paper. I don't care.
Okay, I'll do that.
I refuse to get caught up in the minutia of is it on the right form, people? What's working for you? So just to let you know, one of the girls, when she does her Boss Babe, she actually uploaded on the computer. So she's actually typing the words in the computer as opposed to, so that, as my children will tell you, is not a salvation issue. So I'm not going to get wigged on that one. So, okay. Any other questions? Great save there, Serenity, on that. Any other? Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and end the recording, and then we will do our meeting. And recording is